Yeah, I've suffered with anxiety and depression a little bit since I was a teenager, and my sister and my mother were severe sufferers. My sister, even to this day, is heavily medicated because of it. I basically didn't have it quite so bad, and I dealt with it as a young person with drugs and alcohol. That's what most people do when they're dealing with depression and anxiety. So I was clinically diagnosed with what's called social anxiety disorder. Um, and what happened about 26 months ago, I was out of the country. I was dealing with a physical ailment that was kind of giving me a problem. It was a lodged kidney stone in my ureter. And a doctor in Costa Rica basically prescribed me clozapine or Klonopin. It has a lot of different names, but it's a benzo, okay, highly addictive benzo. Um, and he said, "Yeah, use this to help you get through it until you pass the stone." And me not knowing what it is, I trusted the guy because I was in such tremendous pain and everything else. So I started using this stuff, and it helped, right? Need I didn't realize that I was going to develop a severe chemical dependency in a very short period of time. The FDA just ruled the drug that it shouldn't be used for more than 10 days, and I used it for 3 months. So it caused such an issue, Scott. It basically put my anxiety and depression on steroids, and I backspin. I just completely sank into the deepest, darkest ports of the brain you can imagine. So it was a 6-month protocol to get me off it, the step down protocol. And then I had to go into therapy to basically learn how to reuse my brain. And been struggling, been struggling. And I'm a naturally upbeat, happy guy. I'm motivated. I run my own business. It's a lot going on, a lot of balls in the air, and I know you know about that. And all of a sudden, I found out that I couldn't run my business. I couldn't do the things that I normally do every day. I was struggling. I couldn't be in social areas. I couldn't be with people. My heart would start to pound. I started getting a side effect called akathisia, which is shooting pain through the body. And it was just really bad. So about 3 months ago, I was doing some work for Alan. And, we're always talking about stuff. And I started sharing with him. It's like, yeah, I've been having a real rough time, Alan, coming back from this benzo addiction with benzo dependency. And he says, Jim, I got this new thing. It's called a Hapbee, right? And he says, I've done all the research, man. And he's like, bioelectric fields, low megahertz, 50, 75. He starts going down a whole list. And I'm like, where can I get it? I had it within 3 days. Okay. And I put it on and I started wearing it. I started basically what I do. I wear it 12 to 15 hours a day. And I'm so happy that you did the 4-hour thing now, which is great. Love that upgrade because I set it on calm, relax, but alert is good, focus is good, and sleepy, amazing. I started dreaming again. I haven't dreamt in years because of what happened. And I started dreaming again. And I'm just like, I'm beyond. I feel like right now I'm back to where I was prior to the benzo dependency in a matter of 90 days, which is incredible because I struggled for 2 years to even go out of my house. I did it, but it was horrible. I mean, I gave this illustration to somebody. Imagine being in a wheelchair for like 5 years, and then you got to jump up and run a marathon. You can't. So my brain, what happened because of benzo addiction, it removed my brain's ability to deal with any kind of stress and anxiety because my brain was no longer making those chemicals. So I don't know what this Happy Ring is doing. I've done a lot of research on it, and I was going to ask you to kind of catch me up on the geeko stuff because I want to hear, man, because I love to learn, and knowledge is power to healing. And you guys are onto something. And I tell everyone what this has done for me. And yeah, people just want to buy it. It's good stuff.